Hey, it's American Samurai coming to you once again, almost live from small town USA. Today I'm going to do a review of a comic and talk a little bit about my experience with this particular group. I first heard of the Ultraverse during my during the on Netflix. Netflix for a while, if you remember, I don't think they still have it anymore. It used to have the entire Ultraverse series. I think with the exception of maybe one or two episodes, I think I watched the entire series. And I really found this interesting. And then my three favorite characters were Prime, Prototype, and Hardcase. I found comic books out of 2 or 3 of those characters. I think Prototype did have his own series, but I think it was a miniseries. Can't really remember. But today we're going to talk about one character in particular. This is issue 1 of Hardcase we're talking about today. It does a good job. Basically, if you've seen the first episode of the cartoon, it kind of deals with that similar concept. Talking about Hardcase's battle and against this powerful Ultra. And how one of his team members actually ended up sacrificing himself. Yeah, in this world, heroes are called Ultras, not mutants. So after the events, like in the comic, in the cartoon, Hardcase focuses primarily on his acting career, giving up being a hero because he's afraid of people getting hurt. But then there are other, and then it talks. Basically, there's this Ultra. Remember, they're called Ultras in this universe, not mutants or metahumans. Who's stealing bank, no one can stop him. And then he realizes, you know what? Something happens. This guard gets killed. And he realizes that he needs to act. He's like the only one strong enough to stop this guy. So he ends up fighting this guy and defeating him. And then, of course, the iconic, basically says to the world, I'm back. You know, I'm not just an actor anymore. I'm a superhero. This is what I need to do. Now, the reason that overall, this is a really good comic. I don't think I really gave it a fair description. It's one of these comics you just gotta read. But I mean, literally, there's the story's really well done. I found myself really enjoying this comic when I first read through it. And the battle is just interesting. Now, Hardcase, I think, is one of those characters that's interesting, even in the Ultraverse, because he's actually the leader of 2 different teams. He's the leader of, field commander, at least, of the Ultra Force, and he's also the leader of the Strangers, at least in the cartoon. Now, if you're wondering how Hardcase got his powers, he apparently got his powers when a beam from the moon hit him, along with several other individuals, and transformed them into Ultra Heroes and Ultra Villains. He was one of the stronger of the groups. Also, the music you're hearing does not belong to me. All rights belong to the original artists. He's basically kind of this group's version of Superman. If you've never read the Malibu comics, or even seen the Ultra Force cartoon, I'd look it up, because the cartoon's really good. It's really well done. And I find the comics very good. Overall, it's interesting. See how his destruction of his first team affects him so hard. Doesn't even show his team here. I think there's only one survivor. I want to say it's it's this girl right here. She's like the last survivor of his team. I forget what his team's called. It's only Hardcase and Starburst survived. DJ Blast and Pharisma were killed in the explosion. Starburst is listed in critical condition, so yeah. It's this particular thing that focuses him so hard on his acting career, and then later on he realizes when this officer actually offers his autograph later on killed, that he can't stop fighting crime as long as there's more Ultras out there, because they're gunning for him. So yeah, I highly recommend picking up this comic. This is Hardcase issue 1. you can find it, pick it up. And let me guys know in the comments below if you want me to do more of the comics in the Ultraverse series. I have, I think I have issues 1 through 5 of Hardcase. Issue 4 of a series called Ultraverse. And 2 issues of the Prime comic. So if you guys want to see more Ultraverse comics, let me know in the comments below. Just type in the words, more Ultraverse. Till next time, this is the American Samurai saying, remember, if it looks hard, call it Hardcase. See ya!